Today is the start of day 2. Oh, here we are. We're stopped for breakfast at, what's it called? The livestock market. Found us a bear.
There he is.
All right, man.
Oh, yeah.
Moo. Uh-oh. All right, we are mostly packed up. Today is the start of day 2 of the Washington BDR. We're gonna head into town and grab some breakfast. Tim has already been here. He stayed with us last night and he got geared up and he took off earlier than the rest of us because his goal, since he's already all the way up here anyway, he's running up to the Canadian border so he can snap his picture in front of the border sign. Then he's gonna blast down the route and catch back up with us. Hopefully pretty close, probably not by the time we finish breakfast, but pretty close by the time we get on the route. At the very least, he'll catch us up with us tonight when we camp. You know, we're just looking forward to having a great time today. We got more good weather, not a cloud in the sky. It's gonna be warm, that's all right. So, start of day 2, here we go. Oh, here we are. We're stopped for breakfast at, what's it called? The livestock market, I think. Something like that. Looks like it's going to be interesting. The table leaned a little bit when they set that plate of food down. These portions are larger than
There's a lot of pressure on me to like it.
Black Bear Diner, yeah. Stockyard Cafe in Okanagan.
All right, let's eat some food.
Breakfast was good. I had the country fried steak, came with I had the country fried steak, came with hash browns, 2 eggs, everything slathered in sausage gravy. It was delicious. Really decent prices too. If you're in Okanagan doing the Washington BDR, stop by the Stockyard Cafe. They don't have a lot of people working here, so it will take some time to get your food, but just be patient. You will be pleasantly surprised. So Charles was a little bit directionally challenged this morning. Ben's telling me to turn on my communicator so we can talk, and mine's dead, so because some dummy didn't plug it in last night. Whatever. I didn't charge it last night, I forgot. Having some human-caused technical difficulties this morning. It's whatever, man. We're here to have a good time. Nice easy morning, getting up out of camp. Had a great breakfast. Gonna have a good day on the route. All right, we are back on route. Section 5, Washington BDR, day 2. Back to the off-road. Away we go again. Ooh, rutted out. Ooh, right off the bat. Those ruts are sketchy. Got a bee in my helmet. That was a fun section.
Yeah.
There was some, ruts up there. It's like, whoa.
Okanagan.
You'd be thinking about the movie Wrath of Khan now.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.
Back onto the dirt. Sweet. Oh, never mind. I know. Got my hopes all up. Even where it's dusty, it really hasn't been that bad of dust though. Manageable. Cow poo or horse poo or some kind of poo. It's poo.
Definitely poo.
Whew, yeah, it was.
That smelled like cow.
I feel like West China.
Yeah. Poor guy. Of course that happened. Moo.
This is all open range land.
Yeah.
Cows, 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 cows. Calves, few calves. Sorry, cows. I know. Look at her defending her calves.
That was cow poo.
Yeah.
I knew it. Well, we're coming out to some type of civilization here.
Are we not waiting for Charles?
We're looking for some shade so we can pull over. There's some right there. Well, we're about a third of the way through section 5. Pulled over, had a little rest break in the shade, so it was getting a little warm. Got something going on up here. Did you just see another bear? Oh yeah, there he goes across the road. There he is. See him down in there? See him running? Tripping over himself? If they're putting that sign out here on these roads, that means it's just a bit tight.
You can go on ahead if you want. We'll wait for Charles.
Come on, turn around. Oh, I guess I do turn back there. I was right the first time. Ooh, that was a much needed breather though. I was able to sit in the shade for a minute, get some water. For a good 5 or 10 minutes there while I was for a good 5 or 10 minutes while I was sitting there waiting for them. They must have been doing the same thing for each other back up there, because they're ways back from me. I have no idea I was that far ahead. I want to go swimming in that damn lake. I'm getting hot. Gotta be.
That's him. There he is.
All right, man.
What up?
I saw your last text saying you filled up in Concanoli, and then I saw your pin that you dropped. And I'm like, he's right behind us.
I was just talking to those rangers, and I was like, did you guys see some bikes come through here? And they were like, oh yeah, some guys came by earlier. And I was like, ah, good, okay, I'm getting closer. How long ago was it? And they were like, oh, it was like 3 minutes ago. It's like, oh.
For a bit of context, Tim left us at Leader Lake at 6 that morning, rode up to the Canadian border, and rode all the way down section 6 and 5 to meet up with us midday. This dude can ride the wheels off a KTM 500.
There's Lake Chelan, getting close to the end of section 5. This is a long section. We're all getting wore out. Charles, Mike, and Danny are up ahead of us someplace. They're just going and going. It's a neat section of the route. You can see even if a bike, like right now, Tim's way ahead of me. But even if they're way ahead of you, you can see them on the next ridge and going around other corners. That's kind of cool. Whoa. That was sandy. Almost lost it there. Uh-oh.
Mike took a pretty hard digger. Where are you going?
I'm going there, but I gotta get.
Got it? He hit a pretty gnarly rut that was doing this and then this way, and he spun it out and it twisted his leg and fractured it inside of his boot. So we got EMS up here right now. Yeah, we're only about 7 miles away from Chelan, so we're not far. So we potentially have a plan in place to get his bike down off the hill too. His bike looks like it'll run. I don't think the bike's damaged, just him. So it is what it is. Sometimes that happens. Ride careful, folks, if you do this stuff. It's not always sunshine and gummy bears.
Oh, it's a small one. That's awesome. We broke their leg yesterday.
Yeah, it totally didn't happen before Tim got here. Sorry, Tim. They see this later if this gets included in video, but it might be you. Not saying you're bad luck, but you might be bad luck.
The group is down 3 riders. We are finishing section 5 into Chelan right now. One of the riders had a mishap coming down off those hills up there. Got into a drainage rut, spun his bike and snapped his leg. He's in good spirits. He's got people coming to rescue his bike. His bike's already down at the bottom down here. He's in the hospital getting stabilized, getting the cast and whatnot. Charles and Danny are going to be staying with him. Myself and Ben and Tim will be finishing the WABDR as a trio. It's been an eventful day. My battery's about gone. I'm about out of card space on the helmet. And I'm tired, so I'm shutting the camera off here. We're gonna go eat dinner, and I will catch up with you wherever we end up, whether we end up getting a motel in town or if we go camp someplace. It is hot down in Chelan right now. Somebody said it was reading 105 degrees down there, so it's decision time. We're going down to grab a bite to eat at a restaurant, air conditioning, and we'll talk over our options while we're doing that. Then I'll get back with you, give you an update.
Stopped at Stormy Mountain Brewing. I did not do any filming because I was very hungry. Didn't even bring my main camera in here. So, but there's the aftermath. Boys, what'd you think? Good? Stormy Mountain? Yeah. It's been an interesting day.
10 and 10 we need again.
Yeah.
10 and 10.
Section 5 proved to be a worthy adversary for some of us. Now it's time to figure out where we're staying for the night. Lake Chelan State Park. We We got literally the last site. I prefer wild camping, but I am thankful for the state park tonight for sure. This state park has showers also. It got real hot. For a while there we were riding in 105 degrees. It got very hot down in Chelan. So we got a huge site though. Huge. We're gonna relax here today, and then the three of us are gonna continue on the WABDR tomorrow. Slowly and carefully. Hey, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, is my truck still on?
I forgot to charge my headset last night, so I'm getting about it right now. So the first thing I did, even before I got anything off the bike, was I plugged it in because I knew these two guys would give me shit about it.
I knew we love you. I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Don't you have a battery?
I was happy today. My helmet was quiet. You don't do bushcraft like this. And apparently neither do we.
3 hours later.
That's a citronella. Oh my god. That is a citronella candle.
I can get a Bigfoot fire plug, light that, use the fire plug to light the candle.
You could also use a
Lighter.
Just a couple other notes on first aid. You don't need to get trained. You don't have to do that. Some people just are not comfortable with that, and that is completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The most important skill for anybody that is first aid trained is also the most important skill or ability for anybody involved, even if they're not first aid trained. And that is remaining calm and being patient. If you're not calm, you're not going to be able to critically think properly and properly triage and assess the situation. That will lead to mistakes, and you can do far further damage if you don't remain calm. If you can't do that, please don't do anything in the situation unless you were very specifically asked. Other than that, stay out of the way. Move things around to make access for EMS if EMS needs to get there, but do not get directly involved. You will do more damage. Secondly, if you're first aid trained, particularly doing this type of a hobby or sport, please consider doing not just the basic first aid, but a wildland first aid class. It goes above and beyond just the basics of first aid, like band-aids or keeping things stabilized and not moving around like a brake or something like that, as in this case. But it also goes over what to do if you're in a backcountry or a wildland situation and you need to get somebody to a spot for EMS to get to you. Very valuable. They are a little bit more expensive, but if you can, and you're doing this hobby specifically, look into wildland first aid to go above and beyond. That was just my short PSA for the end of this video, just to help get some information out there. There are more episodes coming for the Washington BDR. I am currently editing them. Thank you for watching. This has been an Explore Adventure Moto production. Stay hairy.